Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to take you guys through some Steam updates and news. Steam has put out their annual summary for 2023. This is more of just a recap of all of the updates that have rolled out. I'm not going to go into it super in-depth, but I do think it's something interesting to look at, as Steam has continually made refinements throughout the years. I don't think Valve and Steam get enough credit for how many updates they roll out, especially when you compare it to like stuff like the PlayStation Store and PlayStation Network. I feel like Valve and Steam do a really good job of continually updating from a software standpoint, feature standpoint, etc., etc. And Steam Audio open source has been released. We'll talk that in a little bit. But let's first cover the annual summary for 2023. 2023 was a landmark year for Valve. Our very first game, Half-Life, celebrated its 25th birthday, and the Steam platform hit the 20-year mark. While the Steam 20th anniversary page is relatively lighthearted, it's also a great look back at a huge milestone and updates. But enough nostalgia, let's talk about the past. The blog post is dedicated to all the features, tools, bug fixes, and updates that have shipped on Steam in the last year. These annual write-ups are intended as a helpful resource for developers who are new to Steam or just haven't shipped a new title recently. They also allow our team to explain what we've been working on and so on and so forth. Steam Client Interface updates. One of our biggest improvements in 2023 was revamping the user interface. Much of the work went into changing how we share code across the Steam desktop client, Big Picture mode, and Steam Deck, which has allowed us to make improvements more rapidly and to ship them in all three environments simultaneously. The update also improved many heavily used areas across Steam: the notifications menu, the in-game overlay, which was a major point of improvement for Steam and as a whole, and how players configure gamepad input. Players also love the new pin to game feature for Windows in the overlay, which allows them to have a game guide with easy access or to keep tabs on a to-do list while playing. I remember people being super excited about that and people being like, oh, you can watch a movie while playing a game. That's really not what I feel like most people utilize it for, but it was like the fun headlines and whatnot. New Big Picture mode alongside desktop and overlay improvements. We launched the new Steam Big Picture mode in February 2023. This UI was familiar to Steam Deck owners, but the February client update brought its beautiful streamlined experience to any customer who wants to navigate Steam with a gamepad. Along with the improved UI comes universal search, through which users can query the store, a library, and friends list simultaneously. It also adds optimizations for shopping, adjusting gamepad settings, and the quick access menu, shopping cart, and private games. Just in time for the holiday sale, we started an open beta test for a major shopping cart enhancement with 3 big pillars: inline gifting for multiple friends, a unified cart across devices, and of course, private games. A shopping cart may seem insignificant, but Steam customers interact with it millions of times a week, so small tweaks to improve the checkout process have big benefits for players and developers. These improvements will ship to the public Steam client later this year. And about private games, there are many reasons a player may choose to hide certain games from their Steam friends. If someone loves playing a Bluey the video game but is less enthusiastic to share that fact with their Destiny 2 raid party, who are we to judge? Enabling private games mean players can spend their time or money on whatever games they want and hide those games without needing to hide their entire library or profile. Credit to the Steam community page for not, going in depth on how private games mostly affect consumer habits on Steam. I'll give them credit for that, but you guys already know. People be fiends, and shout out to those of you who, private games is becoming a thing and you're still like, I don't give a damn. Let the world know what I'm playing, what I'm doing, because you've got more self-belief than I do, to say the least. But private games definitely gonna change the game in terms of what are the best-selling games on Steam. I legitimately don't think that's a stretch to say that. If you look in totality, I would find it fascinating if we could have a lens into Steam as far as after private gaming fully rolls out, and being able to private games while your account is still public. Remember, you can private your entire profile. That's been a feature for a long time, but being able to private specific games and still having your account public, I think that's a pretty big deal, and certainly will, let's just say, change the sales structure of some of these games, and some games will be selling even better. But nevertheless, we'll see how that turns out. Curated promotion improvements. For many years, we've provided unpaid marketing for games and events that have proven themselves successful with customers in special offers carousel on the front page of the Steam store. In 2023, we spent considerable effort improving the reach and access of these curated promotional slots. A detailed breakdown of those slots can be found. The biggest change to curated promotions technically shipped a couple of weeks into 2024, but it was developed and tested in 23, so we're going to talk about it here anyway. Daily deal self-scheduling. The process is simple. Games earn daily deal eligibility based on player numbers and Steam revenue, and developers can schedule their eligible games in front page promo slots. We've also expanded the roster of slots so even more studios can benefit from these opportunities, and we've built smarter dynamic marketing to serve up users' most relevant daily deals. First, developers who are wondering if their game qualifies can talk directly with the business team. Not really relevant to you guys, but nonetheless, some improvements there. Trailer categorization, DLC browsing, virtual reality improvements, and some other finer improvements made. Steamworks under the hood updates have been made as well. UTM tracking and traffic data. You've got discount planning and sales event calendar, more price granularity, security updates, and Steam events, and linked build. Steam Deck updates obviously rolling out, as well as the Steam Deck continued to get more and more popular in 2023. Okay, so that is the Steamworks annual summary recap for the year 2023. A lot of improvements rolling in, and do expect a lot more improvements to roll out in 2024, as some of them are continuing to be tested in beta. One other thing to note, Steam Audio open source released. The Steam Audio SDK and all included plugins are now available under an Apache 2.0 license. We're excited to announce that with the latest release of Steam Audio, the complete source code of the Steam Audio SDK is now available as open source. With its release, our goal is to provide more control to developers, which will lead to better experiences for their users and hopefully valuable contributions back to the wider community of developers using Steam Audio. This comes after receiving a lot of valuable feedback and contributions from the community to the plugins already available as open source Unity, Unreal, and Fmod Studio, and we want to bring those same benefits to the core SDK. This will allow developers to tailor the SDK to their needs and deliver improved experiences to everyone using their technology. We will also continue our ongoing work on Steam Audio, including the release of bug fixes and new features. The choice of what features we work on is often driven by the needs of internal projects. For instance, during the development of Half-Life Alyx, we spent a lot of time working on our hybrid reverb and pathing features, which we later released as a part of Steam Audio 4.0. These priorities may not always align with partner priorities, so we want to remove roadblocks that prevent partners from implementing spatial audio features that require access to the core Steam Audio SDK. As an example, we may be working on fixing a performance issue in Steam Audio affecting an internal project, but a partner may need Steam Audio ported to a console platform. Making the entire SDK available as open source allows partners to manage the port themselves and optimize it for their needs, while also allowing them to contribute their changes back if desired. The entire Steam Audio codebase, including both the SDK and all plugins, is now released under the license. This allows developers to use Steam Audio in commercial products and to modify or redistribute it under their own licensing terms without having to include the source code. We welcome contributions from developers who would like to fix bugs or add features to Steam Audio. For more details, see the files license MD and contributing MD in the GitHub repository. So there you go with that for all of you that like to mess around with that kind of stuff. Not really my wheelhouse, but nonetheless, figured that was important to note as well. But that is going to do it for me. Again, the Steam Annual Summary 2023 brought with it a lot of refinements and improvements to Steam as a whole, and I feel like, again, Steam doesn't get the credit that they deserve in comparison to all of the other platforms with how many updates and how many refinements they roll out in terms of just things like improving the shopping experience for the consumer and making sure the relevant games are shown to them. Yes, Steam releases a lot of titles, and sometimes I wonder if all of those games should be on the platform, but at the very least, they do a good job of bringing the relevant games to the consumer and also improving just the overall user experience of Steam. That's why I do believe they are the best platform as far as buying PC games. But that recap is live on their page, and also Steam Audio open source has been released. Go check that out if you're interested. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.